Cord.
Just doing what you were doing.
Oh,
okay. I gotta record.
All right. Good grief. Happy September the 28th.
I can't believe it.
I can't either. But I'm ready. I'm ready for fall. There's Linda. Let Linda in.
Got her.
I'm ready for cold weather and fall and the leaves to change colors and oh yes. I can't wait.
It's beautiful right now, but it doesn't last, like the temperatures and everything. It just doesn't last long enough. We just have this little bit of fall and then bam, it is all out winter hell. I'm sorry, and forever.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And I love
live
fall.
in the Midwest.
I love fall too. This is my season. It's just not, it's never long enough. Around here, it seems to get shorter and shorter every year. But anyway, I'm ready. Sweatshirts, blue jeans, pumpkins and fires. And that's cute top, Susan. I like that.
I knew you would like it.
I do. I really like it.
Well, it's also the weather where it's freezing in the morning and you're sweltering in the afternoon, so you don't know what to wear.
Yeah. And it is dun 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 stink bug weather. How many have stink bugs? Seriously? Jenny does. Nora does.
We get them, but I haven't noticed them. Now, thanks. You just jinxed me. Probably.
Oh my gosh. This is the first time in this house, and they were bad out in the country, but they're really pretty bad up here. But I learned a couple of new tricks. We'll have to have a meeting, and I'll teach you how to catch stink bugs.
Well, please do, because they're year round in Georgia. We get them all the time.
You're right.
They flip upside down. I usually catch them and just throw them outside.
Yeah.
If I want to scare Jade, all you got to do is, dead or alive, take a stink bug towards her. I'll do anything you ask. Just don't put a stink bug on me.
Oh, good grief. All right. Well,
I'll start out with a little prayer.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, I'll do a little quick one. Heavenly Father, thank you for fall. Thank you for a world in which there are turning leaves and beautiful clear blue skies and sweatshirt weather, and just thank you for Tuesdays with the girls. Bless all of us in our businesses and our personal lives, and bless our time together tonight. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. That's fabulous.
Well, thanks. Okay, well, there's Tracy and Tanya. Yep. So Teresa, I'm going to let you start us off because you're really the Canva pro. Teresa turned me onto it. Well, she tried for a really long time and I was having none of it. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Not doing it.
I'll do Publisher. I can do Publisher in my sleep. And then I finally listened to her and now I really love it. So I'm going to let her kick us off and then I'm just going to throw in my 2 cents worth because that's about all it's worth. That's 2 cents.
You've got to be, I mean, seriously, I told
much
you
better than I used to be, but yeah.
We talked this morning. There is so much to Canva that I don't even utilize, know how to do anything with. I go in, I do what I need to do and I get back out. But if there's something that you dream up that you want to do, you can probably do it on Canva. And it's pretty user friendly. That's the one thing I like about it. Once you get used to it, I mean, when you first get into it, I think it's maybe a little intimidating, but you just got to jump around on it. And there's some good training. So we'll talk about that in a second. The main thing that I love the fact that, first of all, you can now on Facebook, not just on Google, but on Facebook, if you're looking for the 12 days of faves and you want a pretty great piece of clip art, just put that into the search engine in Facebook and you'll come up with 1,000 of them. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. And I think that's the most important thing to know is that a lot of the things that I use, Susan used, a lot of us have somebody else created and I just borrow and I might manipulate it occasionally if I need to change a date or a topic or whatever. But so when you're looking for clip art, when you're looking for things, don't feel like you have to generate it from scratch, but go out there and Facebook has become my new search engine. I don't know if you all do that, but if I'm looking for, like today, I wanted to see what people were saying about stink bugs, and I did it in Facebook and got all kinds of videos and tips and stuff. So,
You did a search for stink bugs?
I did, and I learned some things. I really learned some pretty cool tricks. You wouldn't like it though, Susan, because they don't go out the door to live.
They don't catch them and release them?
You
I have
know,
a catch and release program of my own.
I know, but they're going to die in a couple of days anyway. I just try to shorten their lifespan just a little bit so they don't suffer, right? Put them out of misery. Anyway, let's go back and talk about Canva. But I just want you to know that when you're looking for something, you can use Facebook as a search engine as much as you can use Google. And I think sometimes it comes in a little bit more narrowed down. I think there's a stink bug on my back. Okay.
Gross.
Something is tickling my back. Okay, now that I speak of it. All right, so I'm just gonna go right into Canva and we'll keep talking about it. So there is a free version of Canva, and that is exactly what I probably used for, I don't know how many years, probably 5 years, 4 or 5 years, because I've been using it for a while. And like I said, I'm still not that great at it. But there is a free version, and you can definitely do a lot of things in the free version. I upgraded last year to the paid version, and I think it's $10 or $11 a month. Denise, you said, how much did you say? Denise?
I'm trying to unmute. It's $12.99. I just did it before we came.
Okay, $12.99.
$12.99 a month. But if you do a year, it's $119.
Okay, so you save some money if you do a year. Am I freezing up?
$10 a month, and it's
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's $10 a month if you do it for a year and pay all at once, right?
Right. But the nice thing is if you
No.
just need it specifically during the holidays, you can do it month to month, and then you can cancel your paid version and then go back to it later on. So you can, you're really under no commitment. So this is what it looks like. It's canva.com. You can bring it up on your computer, just on the internet, but there are apps for it for your phone. There is even a Windows and a Mac app, and I haven't even done that. I just go straight to canva.com, but there is an app for your computer as well if you like manipulating in apps more than just being on. But anyway, I haven't done that. So what does it do? Well, it creates any kind of picture, flyer, newsletter, letter, marketing, anything that you're looking at, a presentation. It's got animated, it can do slideshows. I mean, they're just on and on and on. And what I really just encourage you, if you haven't messed around with it, I think most people have probably been in it and kind of messed around with it, but you can clip on learn, and then getting started with Canva, designing Canva, social media marketing, graphic design. And those are all pretty simple little tips and ideas, branding your business. And I've watched a couple of them. Usually if I need to find out something, I will just Google it. How do I do whatever in Canva? And the answer is there. So, and most this right here, social media, this is probably what we use the most: Instagram posts, Facebook posts, whatever you're creating. And then if you go down, then you can see my designs. And this just saves all of the designs that I've made on and on and on. And so I can click on one, like, okay, here was last week's Jenny and Tanya. I could click on it and then immediately update it, change it, add names. Okay, so here's what I did. I've already updated it for this week, and I posted it. And so I used last week's, and then I've just brought it up again so that I can just add names, add dates, and change it. So it's awesome for that, because once you've created something, then you just can reuse it over and over and over and just change names or anything else that you want. And it just stays in your designs. Celebration chains. This was what I did at the booth that I had last weekend, register to receive a free gift and be entered into the drawing to win a pumpkin spice eye look. And I put that in a picture frame. So I just did a little 4x6 photo. So it's not, let me scroll. Hang on, I don't want that. Anyway, let's just talk real simply about holidays, since that's one of the topics that we're all really focused on right now. So you can create folders. So here's all my folders, all my designs, things that I've uploaded. I've got consultant headshots that I keep so that I can use those for birthday cards, et cetera, et cetera. Dogs, of course, dogs.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, now Siri thinks I'm talking to him. Okay. But I'm going to go to Christmas and just tell you that these are what you can do with pictures. And so what's nice is nowadays, you don't have to worry about what, like, for instance, what the background of this picture looks like. Okay. Look how cruddy it is. I just set it up. I took a picture of it because I didn't care about the background. And then I went into Canva after I uploaded that picture to Canva. And let me find that same picture without a background. Of course, the one that I pick out that I won't be able to find. There it is. So I created it without a background and then put a background behind it, a Canva background. So I'm just going to go in and grab one and show you what I'm talking about. So let's
make one from scratch and use a picture. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this hand cream right here and I'm going to just say, use it in a design. I can change the design. I can change the dimensions. I can change anything I want. But so there's the picture. And then all I'm going to do is go to edit image. And I'm going to go to BG remover, which is background remover. Now watch this. This is just magic as far as I'm concerned. It sometimes takes a minute or two because if it's the more cluttered the background is. La la la. We can say this tunes or whatever. Okay, it's getting ready to come up. It's not always perfect. Okay, so that wasn't perfect. Okay, so I need to restore. It took the hand cream out. Did y'all notice that? Everything else is there. It's really good. So I click on restore and watch this. Whoops, wait a minute. And I swipe over the hand cream. I'm just going to do a sloppy job because I don't know exactly. But see, all I'm doing is going back over that, putting that hand cream back in. And then I can go back in and take out the extra stuff that I just put in. Most of the time, honestly, and Susan, I know you've experienced this too, most of the time it does it perfectly. So I just clicked on erase and I'm going to go back in and just take off those little pieces. I'm doing it sloppily. Most of the times it's absolutely perfect and it doesn't leave.
Nice job there. Look at that shape.
So let's do another one. Let's cancel out that and let's just go back here to another design. Hang on. I think that one's way too busy for you. Let's just do, let's do this one using a design. Edit image, background remover, let it do its thing. I think this one came out pretty perfect because there's a lot of differential between the actual products and what the background is. And so if I was going to tell you something, to take your pictures, just take them against a wall or a door or something that's different color than the product that you're using, but that's not too busy. You know, don't have it a bunch of stuff that it has to cut out. Okay, there you go. That did a good job. And then I can now take this image and add a background to it. So I'm going to go to elements. I'm going to go to background, and I'm going to go to Christmas background. T-H-R-I-S-T. All right, Christmas background. There we go. And let me just, and my background is highlighted. If you'll see the blue line around it, and let's just say I want to use this one. And I'm just going to put it in there till it pops up and fills up. It will in a minute. I just did it. And then oh. There we go. And it just filled up the entire thing. Okay. So does that make sense? And so then I can move that around. I can add text to it. I can say, you know, whatever I want. If I want to clean up whatever that is back there, but it doesn't bother me. So, okay, I'm going to stop. Does that make sense? Just by editing it, putting a background behind it, you can put any words, any kind of background. You can put a solid color. It doesn't have to be Christmas looking. It's whatever you want. But then you can use this. I'll go back to my Christmas folder, come back out. Then you use these pictures. Okay, so these are my finished product pictures. And I did things like that same picture. I turned it into holiday smoothie. When I used and I took the background out, and then I put a Christmas background. I put my text in it, and then use those pictures to put on a flyer. That's page 1, that's page 2. I'm going to make this bigger. I don't know, you're probably not seeing it very big, but so I've got a 2-page flyer. It was my holiday order form from last year, T's Holiday 2020 order form. And I put all the little pictures along there. I put the names of them. And I used this for people to pre-order and give me their order form. And boy, they did last year. And I used this flyer. So these were the things that I really focused on for my holiday open house and for my holiday sales. And so that's where Canva really comes in handy when you're creating something like that, or, you know, just, you know, wanting to make a great Instagram or a Facebook post, and you've got a great product that you're showing, or you want to take somebody else's picture and put it into an image. And you can, obviously, the sizes, when you go back out, go back to home on Canva, you go back to home. So you can go to creative design and create anything you want. You can do a custom size. You can go through and select things that they've already done for you. If you go to social media, then you're going to get, which is right up in front of me, then you can select, okay, I want to make a Facebook post. And I want to make a Facebook post, and I'm going to upload. Let me do it this way. Let me get this out of my way. I'm going to upload an image. Here we go. And I'm going to go to uploads. And I'm going to upload an image by just dragging it over from my computer. It's on the front. If you could see, I think you can see my page in my computer. So I just dragged an image that I had saved that I thought was cute.
What is that?
So cute. There you go. Oh, isn't that adorable? Anyway, but if I wanted to make it, you know, obviously this is not a Mary Kay post, but you know, that's the way. It's just to take an image that you like, save it on your computer, drag it into Canva, and then you can do whatever your heart desires. Here's some of the other images that I've got. Like I've got this. You know, if I was doing something fancy, I wanted to just click on them. And
you just click it. Yeah, you don't have to drag it.
Yeah. And then if you need to make it bigger, if you want to delete it, highlight it, delete it, make it bigger.
Show them how you put words in there.
Okay, then you're going to go over here to text. And you can add just blank plain text that you can just change the font on I say add a heading, and I might want to say Teresa is amazing. There we go. Okay, and then if I want to change the font, I just go to the font and I pick another font or another font or another font. That was the one that I used at the beginning. Okay, so that's how to do just a plain text, but you can also get rid of that, delete the whole thing. Okay, you can also add text by selecting something like that. And then I can change the colors. I don't want it to be green. I want it to be red. So, and this is called Banger. So I can pick some things that they've kind of already done for me. Get rid of that.
Shares.
Churs. Okay, delete. Look, this one's cute. Love and joy. And so I don't want it to say from the Millers. I may not even want anything else but love and joy. So I'm going to this over. If you see 3 dots, you guys, and this is something to learn in Facebook, Instagram, Canva, whatever, that means something that you could get more things you want to do. So these are obviously grouped together. I'm just going to ungroup them, and then I can delete that whole thing. And now I've just got love and joy, or I can write hey girl, anything I want, but I like that font, so just using stuff that they've already got for you, sliding down. I mean, there's, shine, 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 but I don't like the yellow. I want it to be pink. So pick another color. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but the key of it is to get in there and play with it a little bit, come up with something that you want to create.
Hey, what happens if you hit animate? Go. Can you just animate anything? I didn't know that.
I don't think so.
Hit your back arrow and undo what you just did.
Okay.
Okay.
That's another good trick.
It says animate. What happens if you hit animate?
Well, let's just see.
Have we played with that before?
No. Oh, that's
it makes it slide across.
Move around. Oh, that's pretty cute.
Tumble.
Fade, tumble, photo zoom, photo flow, photo rise, drift.
Let's stomp.
Oh, that's pretty cute. Oh. So
Hey,
yes,
you just learned something.
You can animate anything. Baseline, pop, neon, scrapbook. How cool is that? Now, these are definitely features in the paid version versus the.
Not all of them though. Only the ones I think that have the crown you have to pay for.
Oh.
Aren't they?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. So these things you can do with the free version. There's a ton you can do with the free version. And honestly, I wouldn't even buy the paid version first. I'd get in there and mess with it a little bit. So once you've got your design, whatever it is you want, I'm going to put another picture in here. Let me just put an image in here. Okay, so I'm done with my design. I've put some text in there, everything. You can actually directly publish it to Facebook from here. I don't really ever like to do that. I like to do it on my own, but you can. But you just download it. You're going to change the name of it. Teresa is amazing. Because that was the text I typed. So until you change this.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
So yeah, so the text that I typed is what is going to be the name of the image unless I change it. And then I'm going to download it, and I can download it. This one's suggesting it downloads as a video because it's animated, but I don't want it to be. So I can have it be a GIF, which is better for Facebook or Instagram, or just do an image if I just want it to be a PNG. I can hit the download, and then it's just going to download it right into my computer. And I'll be looking for the image called socks, and it's going to pop up, and there it is. Okay, I know I jumped all over the place. Did that make sense to anybody?
Yeah, it was cute. Yeah.
Questions? Who's got questions about that kind of stuff?
I don't think I've ever uploaded my pictures where you did. I just go into the design and hit upload, and then they all stay over here in this library and they're a big mess. So that's why that's like, well, where? Because whenever I have to do something with any of your faces, I have to go find you on Facebook a lot of times, and I'll find what I think is a really cute picture, and then I'll save it in there, and I'll cut out your family, and then delete the background, and
It's a
and so
process.
you might go, well, why don't you have a more updated picture? It's like, because it takes a daggone time to go in and find you. And if I like a good picture of you, I'll use it till you're 100 years old. I just like it.
Exactly. Or until you send us one that says, please use this picture instead of the one that you've been using. I'm just holding my cursor over top of this list at the very top. So look at all the templates that are already there for you. Social media, Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Facebook covers. If you want to create your own cover for your group page, this is a great place to do that. Personal invitation cards, resumes, postcards, t-shirts, weekly schedule planner, business presentations, websites, logos, business cards, invoice, business letter.
You said we can read, honey. You don't have to read every one of those.
I just think it's cool how many things that they do already have created for you.
You can design a video in there. See, I didn't
You
know
can.
that. Have you ever done that?
I have not.
No.
I have not. I mean, seriously, I really haven't done half of what I know.
I've got a question, because when I go in to make a Facebook post, I rarely use the template that says Facebook post. I usually do the Instagram post because it's I don't know, or if I'm doing a pink huddle thing, which I usually, if I hold out long enough, you'll do it, and then I just steal it. But I'll do that. Like if it'll say Facebook banner or YouTube something. Well, there, Betty's here. Or it'll say a YouTube thumbnail or something like that. But most of the time I want it to be a square.
Right.
I use the Instagram post. So
Yeah, I agree with that. I do that a lot too. Just use the
bottom line, you guys get in there and just play with it. You will be better at it than even we are, I'm sure. But it's really a fun thing. And if you want to kind of stand out from typical posts and you want to do some cute stuff, as she said, lovingly lift it from something we've done or something somebody else has done, save that image and bring it into Canva to change it, and then use it yourself.
Yeah, I use this for making my gift certificates for the holidays. I mean, birthday cards, just anything. It's just here was Bob's birthday. Here, I'll show you this last thing. This will give you a laugh. This was Bob's birthday card for last year.
It's scary enough. That's
funny.
funny.
So see, I took his head, took the background out, and I stuck it in the middle of that picture. And because Bob's birthday is on Halloween, so
that's cute.
Anyway, it's who has questions? Anybody have questions? Let me stop share.
Are you like all quiet? You're like, I don't know how to do this.
I was like, whoa. Did that help?
I think after I play with it more, then I'll have questions.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm like, I don't even know how do I even upload the
Don't
picture?
be afraid of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get in there and play. But I really think those little tutorials where it says learn, watch a few of those, and then you'll get a grasp of it. And there's really nothing it can't do, though. I mean, it's a pretty amazing little program that actually is free if you want it to be. Yes, Nora.
So question, how is this? I guess this sounds like this is more user-friendly than Piccollage. Do you use Piccollage anymore?
But I don't know. Some people might like it better. I just never.
I think it's more, it can do more than Piccollage. So I don't know if that means, but I just find it, yeah, because I played with Piccollage and this far outdoes picolage, but it does way more than maybe, you know, what, I mean, because a lot of people still use picolage and that's the only thing they do. And it's pretty simple. But once you've played with it a few times and created a few things, you'll you'll start to get a grasp of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was going to show you. Let me. Well, darn it! Now I can't find mine. Never mind. I had it pulled up. I was going to share my screen and show you one funny thing. It's not letting me. Never mind. Like my parents survived COVID. I took a picture of a Superman holding a woman, and I superimposed their heads on it. It's just really funny. I mean, you just do funny things, and you get lots of comments on there, which I know we've just gone a little bit over, but I wanted to tell you guys something. You know, I have a little side gig with Reggie. We sell some houses, okay? And so I went to a training the other day, and they were talking about social media, and it's a lot of it we knew, but they were talking about social media. They said you need, and they were talking to us as realtors, but they said post at least once a week, at least, and which we know to do that. They said if somebody refers you to someone and they check you out on Facebook and you haven't posted in 3 months, they're going to wonder if you're still in business. Or do you know what I mean? So people kind of look for your page to have current things on there, which I just thought that was like kind of common sense, but we don't really think about that. They were also talking about social media, but that it's also important to mail things once in a while. So the fact that we do PCP, I think is really smart, but also the handwritten card, you know, a note to somebody once in a while. They said you compete with far fewer things in the mailbox than the inbox. And I thought that was really profound because, you know, email, I loathe email anymore because everything, I mean, I have spent hours unsubscribing and trying to get rid. It's just become an ad trash can, you know, but I know there's still some important things in there. So you got to go in there and try to find them. But I thought that was really important that we've become so digitalized, if that's the word, or digitized, that we think everything should just be a digital post or social media or text. But there's still something to be said about real mail that you can hold in your hand. And you kind of stand out with the good old fashioned writing a note or putting the lookbook in the mail, that type of thing. And it says also that your face performs 60% better on social media than a stock photo. So take the selfie. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're going to talk about something, oh, I love fall, don't just put a picture of a stock photo of fall. Put a picture of you toasting a marshmallow. You know, it just means more. You get more from it. And the more people will click and like, the better the algorithm for you to show up with a whole lot more people. So anyway, for what that's worth. I want to congratulate really quickly. Nora was our queen of sales this week, $1,282 week. And I like your post, Nora, how you and Tracy are kind of seesawing. You said, Tracy, it's your turn to be the queen, you know. So I thought that was great. Max out your double credit, you guys. We've got till what, Thursday? Tracy, who was your queen this week?
Tanya Simpson, 3rd week in a row. Go, Tanya. Good job.
Somebody needs to knock her off the ground, right? Off the throne, rather.
Thank you.
She's like, oh, thanks. Knock me off my throne.
Yeah, Thursday's the end of the month, guys. And so you know, 2 days. You got 2 full days to make some magic happen. And there's still stuff available on the order form, but it's going fast. It's going very fast. So, you know, make your decisions, get your act together for the holidays, and get it ordered and get it sold.
All righty. Love you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Oh, Nora, what?
Were you able to find out about the lash and brow serum? Are they reformulating or is it gone?
I saw that it's going away. Did you see that, Teresa?
I did see that it's going away. Yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. It is going away, and it's going away quickly because they did tell the nationals and the sales directors And so I think they're like snarfing it up pretty quickly. So they said it could very well be gone by the first part of October. So throw some of that on your order if it,
Yeah.
nothing else for yourself. I'm addicted to it. I don't have a ton of customers on it. I've got a few because people don't see the results unless they use it consistently. And it's one of those products that if I stop using it, I can see the results because my eyebrows start shrinking immediately. It's just amazing. So it is a great product, but I guess sales just aren't that great about it. And here's just a little, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there because I think you should know that mineral powder, there's a new mineral powder coming. It's not called a mineral powder. There's only going to be 12 shades. It's called something else. But anyway, so mineral powders are going in November.
Glad you told us that because I hadn't read that and I just ordered 2 more. So, okay, well, good thing.
So
Glad one of us reads their director's memo. So if you don't know, you ask Teresa.
yeah, just
But,
me,
but with the
actually.
mineral powder, they are coming out with another one.
there is a replacement. Yes.
But
yes.
no replacement for the Lash and Brow.
No,
Okay.
Not that we're aware of. I haven't read anything about it. They just said due to sales. So I don't
Okay. Gotcha.
All righty.
Thank you.
right.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Happy rest of September and happy beginning of October.
Yay, your favorite month. Bye-bye.
Right on.
Bye.